From now, the gloves come off. It is going to be a free-for-all, the rapid-fire quiz.
And if you like wine, you definitely want to pick the right person you think is going to win this for you because we have a 4-pack of tickets to the International Wine Festival.
Lots of whining going
Featuring
on.
Sam.
This weekend. Sam's going to be there.
Yay!
It's at Lagoon Fest, Texas, November 18th. Up for grabs, a 4-pack of tickets to the International Wine Festival. Sam's going to be there. Who's going to be the winner? 1 hour from now, that rapid-fire quiz is happening.
104.1 KRBE.
If you know the 3-digit extension of the... All right, let's hit it.
Now time for Roula and Ryan's prank call.
All right, Special K, you have been getting these collection calls now for quite some time.
So it's the
Episode
same
32.
entity calling me for payment on their Chaise Lounge, their Ryan Chaise Lounge, which I got as a promo for 30 days, no financing, 0% down.
But you said it was a POS.
A piece of crap.
Oh, okay.
You'll see.
We also do telemarketer turnarounds where we just outright mess with telemarketers. So I kind of put a couple things together here. Let's try a phrase today with these collectors. Let's try what you gonna do about it.
Oh,
What you gonna do about it?
I love it.
Yeah.
Do we have to guess how many times you say that?
I don't think so. I'm not sure I got it in as many times as I'd like because
Yeah.
just getting up into it was kind of fun.
Okay.
Okay.
So here we are once again trying to pay off this Chaise Lounge on the Roula and Ryan show. It's a collections call.
I can settle the payment today using your card checking account.
All right, hold on. Let me get it. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, what do you need again?
Payment amount is payment amount is $435.45. That covers the May and June both payment.
Can you say that again, but do it in English?
Yes, ma'am. The payment amount is $435.45, ma'am.
That was better. Now, can you do it in Spanish?
Oh, my gosh.
I'm sorry, what are you saying, ma'am?
En español, señor?
You speak Spanish?
Sí.
One moment.
Okay. Get your script. Dummy.
Hi,
Okay.
this is Vishal calling from...
Yes, this is Rochelle down for Piggly Wiggly.
Okay, do you know someone by the name of Jessica?
That's me, dummy.
Okay, so Mrs. call is regarding the amount of $435.45.
What are you going to do about it?
Yes, I'm here to help you to set the payment. So tell me what card or check you would like to use today.
Yes. What are you going to do about it?
I'm going to process the payment about it. That's what I'm going to do. So can you help me with the last four of your card that you want to use?
That was sassy. What are you going to do about it?
Ma'am, I'm here to help you to process the payment. So can you help me with the last 4 digits of its card that you want to use?
Yes, sir, sweetie. What are you going to do about it?
Okay, can you hear me properly?
Yeah, can you hear me? What are you going to do about it?
Yes, I can, but I don't think so because I'm saying that let's set up this payment. So what card or check you would like to use today?
All right. Say it one more time, but in English. What are you going to do about it?
Ma'am, this kind of tricks will not, let's say, make you skip the payment.
What? You said shakes?
Okay, ma'am. So that way, I don't think that we will be going anywhere. But your account will stay delinquent. You will be receiving the collection call.
Wait.
Your account will be reported as a delinquent account to the credit authorities.
Oh, God. Sir, I got a question. What are you going to do about it?
Okay, so for those of you who have not kept track, let me just update you. There have been a variety of people who've been calling Kevin for this chair, and one of the guys was like so blatant, like, we know every single person you've talked to. We know every single excuse you've given. When are you going to pay us? When are you going to pay us? This guy was not playing around, but that guy's disappeared since then, and they just keep getting the other people calling.
I think he'll be back.
You think so?
Yeah, they'll bring back the pro one more time.
Yeah, because
Get
they're
ya.
really trying to strong arm
You
me
had
on
one guy that you actually had him laughing.
Yeah, he thought he was pretty tickled. And then
care.
there's this guy who was really sweet to me, like, hey, how's it going? I'm so glad.
Is that
Good
when you
cop,
were
bad
playing
cop.
Oh my Eloise Pennybaker, though? I think that's when you were playing her, right?
Probably. Well, you haven't heard that one yet.
Oh, we haven't?
There's still one that
I
he's
think
really
it all
sweet.
depends upon the time of the day. Remember, there's hundreds of these people in a cubicle farm all doing these
You
calls.
can hear him in the background.
Maybe they're a little more frustrated towards the end of the day making these calls.
Now, are these guys doing legit stuff? Trying to get that money, or are they trying to rip you off? Like,
I think it's a
I
legit
feel like this one's
collection call.
legit.
Yeah, this
It
is
might
not
be
like
legit.
a scam. This is actually like they were hired to make those collection calls to see how they can get this bill paid. So they're actually doing their job. Kevin's just making it very difficult.
They got the wrong number.
And whoever Jessica is, she's really living her best life on that lounge.
They haven't even called me to see about my
She got a free chair.
delinquent bill.
But her credit's probably taken a bit of a hit.
A bit of a hit.
Well,
Yes.
she did give your phone number out.
For $400.
Or maybe it was maybe she wrote a phone number similar to Kevin's and they couldn't read it.
No,
right?
I
That's
doubt
true.
that.
Some people write messy.
But they put it in the computer though. It would be data process.
Oh.
So
Well,
there's like maybe it's one digit off.
it's somebody's fault.
Anyway,
It continues.
the saga continues. Where's Jessica? And what does that chair look like? Anyway, okay, coming up next.
It's a POS.
I know somebody's looking for closure. And if you have lost touch with someone or someone's avoiding you and you just can't get through, Eric is going to find that person and put you together.
A lot of times,
always easy.
A lot of times it's
It's
about
gonna work.
ghosting, but I don't think this
Nope.
morning is.
Nope, this is about finding somebody that means a lot to this person.
Okay, so we're going to give someone closure next on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Sure. Yes, they were in your life at one point and then they disappeared. A lot of times we get calls about ghosting. You had a
From
date.
dates.
You thought everything went well and then they just ghosted you.
They
But
won't take my calls. I can't find them.
it can be more than that, though.
So go to krbe.com. Eric is in charge of connecting people who've lost touch. Let's just call it that. Some people purposely lost touch. Others just lost touch. So we're going to get Martin on the line, and he's going to tell us more about why he came to us. Good morning, Martin.
Hey, good morning. How are you?
Hey, Martin, we're doing fine, but
Yeah.
who is it you're seeking closure from?
My sister Jessie.
And your sister, Jessie, how long has she been out of your life?
When we were kids, there was a huge age gap between us. She's like 19 years older than I am.
Whoa, that's a big
yeah.
shocker for your parents.
Oh, we're almost done.
We were done, and we're not now. Okay, so a 19-year age gap could really make it feel like you don't even have a sibling, depending on how her life went. I mean, if she went off to school, got a job, moved, I mean, how close were you to her before you came looking for closure, and you're going to tell us why y'all haven't talked?
With that age gap, I was real little when, she was still at home, and we were like super, super close. She used to play with me all the time. She was always involving me, with things. And we were just really, really close, had a really great relationship. But then when I was a little bit after 8, she left. And I wasn't sure what happened.
Like she didn't leave because she got a job somewhere or she met someone. She just disappeared from your family life.
Exactly.
Have you not had any contact with her at all since you're 8?
1 or 2 phone calls that I can remember, but like over the last, say, 10 plus years, haven't heard anything from her. I didn't even have her phone number. The last one I had got disconnected.
And I'm sorry, Martin, you never asked your parents if there was a falling out? I mean, this is not just, hey, I left to go live a life somewhere, because she would still come back for holidays or keep in touch with you for your birthdays. This sounds like there was a major rift in the relationship with your parents and she's out.
Anytime I brought it up, they would kind of just brush it aside or change the subject. So it wasn't really something, they wanted to talk to me
Now,
about.
why didn't you just go to mom and dad and say, hey, what's her phone number?
They were always like, well, we don't even have her phone number. We're not really sure where she is. And, I was really hurt by this because we were so close when I was a little kid. And then, a couple of years back, both of them passed away within a couple of months of each other during the pandemic.
Oh, no.
Oh, God, I'm sorry for your
Yeah.
loss.
Oh.
It was really tough. But the worst part is that Jessie, my sister, never came back, never called about it.
The good news is that Eric has done his homework and he's tracked her down.
It was not easy.
Let's not make you wait one more second. Jesse, welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show on 104.1 KRBE. Thank you so much for joining us today. Good morning.
Good morning.
Jessie,
Hi, Martin.
I've been trying so hard to get in touch with you. Where have you been?
Oh,
Mom and Dad died. I didn't hear anything from you. Where have you been? I've been trying so hard to get to you.
Jesse, did you even know that your parents had passed away?
yeah, I had heard that. Yeah.
Why didn't you call me? Why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you come back?
Yeah, why are you all of a sudden talking to us today?
It's just long overdue, and I figured if he's going to these lengths to try and reach me, I need to address this.
Can you shed some light on this?
Sure. This is a big one. This is big, okay? So are you sure, Martin, that you want to do this?
What could they have done to you that is just that bad that you would cut me out of your life and you wouldn't even come back for their funerals?
So in terms of not coming back, I am married now. I have children. I have a whole life, that I'm in, and I have a good life, okay? But Martin, oh, God, I am not your sister. I'm not your sister, okay? First of all.
What?
I'm not your sister. Martin, I'm your mother, okay?
What?
What?
And your parents are your grandparents. I'm your mother, okay? And your parents. Just hear me out, sweetie, okay?
What are you saying?
Let me explain, okay? When I was still a teenager, I got pregnant, and my parents, but actual biological grandparents, they basically demanded, like, if they were going to help me, then they would be the parent, and I would be the sister. This was their doing, okay?
What about your friends?
Yeah, didn't your friends all know that you had a baby?
No, my friends did not know. They thought that I just moved. My parents made me, during the duration of the pregnancy, they made me go live with my aunt. And then I was able to come back once I had you. And they demanded to be the parents. So they raised you. That's why I spent so much time with you, because I loved you.
Why wouldn't you tell him?
Not even why tell him. Why did you leave? What happened that made you leave and cut out your child for the rest of his life?
As he got older, there's more decisions and more influence that you want to have on shaping them.
And your parents wouldn't allow that?
They were extremely controlling in general.
Plus, you don't want to turn everything upside down in his world. All of a sudden,
he
for
was
10
young.
years, 11 years of his life, all of a sudden you...
And he was happy. I mean, they were caring parents, and they took care of him. But think about your grandparents they're wonderful to their grandchildren. Many horrible parents are wonderful to their grandchildren. So they were great parents with him. They were not great parents to me.
Oh, so you have a lot of unresolved anger issues with your parents, and that's why you left?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think you two can get together? I mean, he's your son.
Absolutely.
I have to talk to you. I have to talk to you about this.
Maybe we should talk off here. I feel like...
I know, this is a lot for you guys to stomach right now. I mean, I am so glad, Jesse, you took Eric's calls. And like you said, it's a bombshell, that's for sure. And Martin, I know you got a lot of emotion. My God, you got me choked up.
So, Martin, you live in Houston. Jesse, where do you live?
I live in Oregon. I moved to Oregon, and I've been there since. I'm so sorry, Martin. I'm so sorry.
I can't believe this. I have to talk to you because I don't understand how this even happened and why you never contacted me.
It was so painful. The lack of ability I had to be anything but a sister to you, and my desire to want to be a mother to you, and the way they shamed and treated me, I couldn't handle it. I could not handle it, and I didn't want to turn your little life upside down.
Wow.
Oh my God. You guys are going to make me cry. I can't.
So much pain that both of you have had to endure.
God
so
bless you. My
let's
God,
take
this
you
is
guys
crazy.
off the air right now.
We'll put you on hold real quick. We'll let you just kind of let us know what happens. This is a pretty unbelievable story, a really unbelievable story. Thank you so much, Jesse, for picking up Eric's call. Thank you so much for wanting to tell Martin where you've been.
I'm glad I was finally able to, and I really am sorry.
Oh, my God. Thank you guys so much.
All right, you guys hang on. That is so much to unpack, so much to process.
Someone's cutting onions?
Yeah.
She didn't tell me that
Someone's
part.
cutting onions.
You okay?
Oh, man, that's a hard one.
I smell them.
bet this
I
happens.
know, right? Me and Sam are like, whoa, why does my nose feel like it's burning?
I mean, I
gonna
think,
happen
Not
a
to
lot,
cry
but-
and you're holding it in.
I think it happened a lot with that generation where it was taboo to be a teen mother back
I think
then.
it's any generation.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Nowadays.
if there are people who go to great lengths to hide that.
I
if
feel
they
like a
could.
teen mom. I feel like people when they see me with my kid, like, am I old enough to have a child? So I can't even imagine being 19 and having a kid.
That's
Yeah, 'cause you're
so
30.
much responsibility.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
call
Have you
in.
seen those memes?
Uh-uh.
What? Oh, you guys don't get
I might
it.
have seen him, but
It's like,
which
it's
one?
literally like somebody like my age and being like, I wonder how many people are judging me being a teen mom. And I'm not a teen.
And it's sarcasm.
Yeah,
because
but
maybe
you could
some
be.
of them
You
don't
look
look
young.
like teen moms, but
I'm
they're
just-
acting
it's-
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I act like a teen.
Well, you know, Sam, being in the OB-GYN office, it is, I've only, of all my years going to that office,
yeah,
there was
yeah.
one time where I really was like, hold up. I'm trying not to look, but
Yeah.
I can't,
Is that
I can't
true?
not look. I'm like, which one is the mom? Which one is the mom? I'm not sure which one is the mom. I think it's this one. That's the mom. And she's like, looks like she's 15 or 16.
Yeah.
By hearing this, it's kind of like if you're listening to this out there, maybe you're one of do this at your Thanksgiving, a bombshell type thing.
yeah, bombshells
Because I
are
can't imagine
coming
the
up.
bombshells that we do on Friday around this time. So just be thinking about that. I mean, obviously, you don't. That's a big thing
You
to
got
do, but
something that you want to get off
I'm
your
your
chest.
mom, I'm not your sister.
yeah.
Somebody said we just got in the
Thanksgiving.
car. Please recap. Okay, for those just tuning in, Martin contacted us. He contacted Eric because he's looking for closure from his sister Jessie. His parents died pretty close together during COVID. Jessie has been out of his life for like 10 years. He doesn't know his parents
More.
never said there was a falling out or more than that
Yeah.
actually. Sorry. In the end, Eric found Jessie. She came on our show
was in
and
Oregon.
she let him know. She let Martin know, I'm not actually your sister. I'm your mother. And when she was trying to be raised with him as the sibling, not the mother, there were things that she and her parents did not see eye to eye on.
Parents made her
and she
kind of.
was like, I got to get out of
And
here.
we could replay this at 9, and
Yeah.
also
Yes.
download the KRB app. You can hear it
You can
there.
listen to the podcast
after the show too if you
I
miss
think
it.
the parents had cut a deal with her, like, yeah, we're going to raise this child, but we're going to raise this child
Our
as our
way.
own.
Yeah.
Not even a deal. It sounded like a dictatorship.
It was an ultimatum. Yeah,
like this is what's going to happen.
but she didn't even come
like, you
back to
messed
the
up.
funeral.
This is our baby now. We're going to raise him the way we want, and you can't say anything.
And that's going to hurt for him because that's the two people he loves the most
So
in this
much.
world.
Mm-hmm.
And to see that your sister does not love them like you love them has to be a mind screw in your.
Well, different
Yeah,
siblings can have different relationships with their parents.
Well,
that's
listen
for
to this.
sure.
On text, somebody said, oh my gosh, you guys have got to ask people who found out that their siblings were actually their parents. Because one texter says, I found out at 29 that my, quote, aunt and uncle are actually my grandparents.
You want to come back to that?
Well, I mean, that's like anybody listening who. We can come
Yeah.
back to it, but then we
Yeah.
get no calls, and we're like, oh, well,
Right.
no, we twiddled our thumbs for 8 minutes. I mean, if you want to call it, that's happened to you, we'll take
Sure.
your call. 'Cause we got
713-390-KRBE.
we got to talk about our
if we get
big
anything.
charity event.
Yes.
But I do want to talk about
something
Houston's Little
amazing.
Heroes, Texas Children's Hospital, the whole KRBE team. You got to get all the details and how you could bid on priceless experiences with some of your favorite people.
But if you want to call in, and that's happened to you, because 23andMe, we talk about that all the time. The last 5 years, that thing's changed the game for people finding.
Oh, yeah.
finding
Shed a
out
lot of light
they're
on that.
Adopted or finding out that they have family somewhere else.
It's like, you
Frank
know,
Billingsley, I think, was the first.
Frank Billingsley from KPRC
That's
Channel
how
2
he
has a
found
whole book.
his biological
He's
parents.
written about that.
Yeah.
Finding out who his
And
real
Christmas
parents
time's
are.
coming up. Think twice before you want, if you want to get that.
Hey, everybody, I got everybody a DNA test kit.
You see that one relative sweating in the
And then
corner?
you're like,
had to
I
give
don't
that
know
gift,
what
huh?
you're doing. Because it's not about, even if you didn't want to swab your cheek or do the thing, if somebody else does, the cousins all come together.
Yeah.
And then they're like, wait a second. Did we say like for second cousins?
That's why we found out my uncle had a kid that was in my class. I went to high school with her.
You never knew that was your first cousin.
No, but then I see her face, and she looks just like my grandma.
Oh, really?
She almost looks more like my grandma than anybody in the family.
Do you ever keep up with her? Or at what age did you find out the girl in high school was actually your first cousin, not just some random girl that's
years.
in high school?
4 years. I think my grandma's about to pass away
Okay.
because we went to the place, the retirement village, saw her, and then my uncle pulled each of us aside.
And told you.
They were worried that I might have like made out with this girl. 'cause
Oh,
she was a
my
party
yeah,
girl.
yeah, because you guys went to school together.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like, nope, thank
My prom
God.
date. Oh, no.
Oh, what a mind screw that would have been.
So my thing is, wait, so you, Uncle Randy, you knew about this your whole life? And she went to my school, you didn't think about telling me?
So wait,
But
you're
here's-
saying like 5 years ago is when you
My
found
uncle was
out
like-
that girl in your class is actually your first cousin?
I didn't find out until like 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Okay.
4
Your
years
uncle
ago.
was like
Full
what?
into adulthood.
I think he was like young, like 18 or 19, and this lady was married on a farm. They had an affair, or you know, he's just a young guy.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
made a move on him, and he slept with her, and because the married couple already had kids, older and younger, or older had her, and then had another kid, I think.
So,
Like, oops, so they had to keep
all
it
her
quiet.
children
So his
were
whole
her
life, he never
husbands
had-
except for the one that Uncle
He
Randy.
never had kids his whole life.
Wow.
Except he did.
Yeah, but he couldn't do anything because he didn't want to screw up that family's life.
Wait, Uncle Randy never got married?
He was married to my,
But they just never had
my
kids.
crazy aunt Tina Q. the one
Oh,
that-
that's right,
the
that's
weightlifter.
right.
You met him in Vegas.
Oh, yeah. And
Does
they never
she
had
know
kids.
that you call her the crazy aunt?
Well, she's passed away now,
Oh,
but
okay.
she was awesome.
She had two
she's
Aunt
crazy.
Tinas. Two Aunt Tinas.
Like she was like, just for fun, she would go into movies. She's in like Rocky movies in Vegas.
Uh-huh.
She was a over 50 weightlifting champion or bodybuilding champion.
Yeah.
And she just did crazy stuff. She had her own tanning machine in her house. This lady.
Tanning bed.
A tanning bed in your own house.
So did Aunt Tina know about the girl
I think
that Randy fathered?
I never really asked him.
Really?
I try not to. Yeah, I'm a guy.
Wow.
Guys keep.
Do you know if Uncle Randy has any relationship with that girl?
Oh, yeah,
now?
they do. Yeah, he bought
do.
him a place in, I think, Florida.
Oh, so
Wow.
they've reconnected.
Yeah, basically, probably. They're like, hey, he's got money.
Oh, wow.
We're going to.
And unfortunately, that's how people think,
Yeah,
right?
that's how I think.
Because you're like, well, who is this person? They're making this up. They're probably out looking for money.
Daddy's got money.
Yeah, so then he bought him a place in Florida they have a place to go for vacation and stuff.
Wow.
Like, must be nice.
So one tip texter said, my uncle found out he had a daughter that was in her 40s. She was told that her dad was her dad, but then the mom and the dad got divorced, and that's when her mom told her, no, that's not actually your father.
We have a couple phone
40
calls
years
there.
later,
Want to
here's
take a
your
call
father.
real quick? We got time here.
Let me go to Andy. Hi, Andy. Good morning.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Hey, Andy, do you want to share with us? You can relate to this?
Yeah, I can relate. When I was 32, I actually found out that my sister was my biological mom, and I was adopted by my grandmother.
Just like
And
Martin and
she
Jesse
ra-
in Closure. Just
Yeah.
like Martin and Jesse.
Yeah, she raised me up until my whole life, and up to this day, I'm with my biological sister mom, whatever it is. It's a sister brother relationship, even though she tries at times to be a mom when she wants to be, depending on what family members I'm around. And I'm a sister or a brother to other people that know us and things like that. So,
Did you ever ask her why? Why did you do this?
I did. We had a big family meeting with her and things like that. And at the time, I was born in '69, so like you were saying, taboo. 15-year-old having a baby, they wanted her. My father had wanted her to move to Mexico with him and stuff. And my grandma mom said absolutely not. So they stayed, and then it ended up my grandma adopting me. So,
Andy, are your parents that raised you still alive?
No.
Okay. Since they passed, has your quote mother, aka sister, but mother, like you said, she sometimes tries to mother you, but overall it's just, hey, you're my sister? That's how it is?
In my eyes, she'll always be sister.
Yeah.
But like I said, because she's married and has a family. She had another daughter. She had another kid when 3 years after I was born.
So you have a half sister.
With that, I have a half sister. So with that side of the family, he never knew about the situation either. So around his family, it's more I'm brother and I'm not son. So because it was like I don't know if she's embarrassed or what, but yeah, I'm brother when it's around his family. But
Are you good with her, or do you have animosity still?
I've learned to forgive now, but my wife, I know she has issues more than I do, just because of our kids, where my sister mom doesn't acknowledge my kids as grandchildren, especially when they were younger.
Oh,
and
wow.
my half sister had kids, and she would always say, "Oh, I wish I had granddaughters," and all this many
She
years
does.
she had two.
You're like, duh.
Yeah, that would
I got
suck.
one. Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, that's not good.
Man, wow, Andy, what a story. Thank you so much for sharing. And see, you just proved again, you're not the only one that happened to. What
Yeah.
just happened with Jesse and Martin, Andy's
It's
got
hard
the
to be
same
mad at those
story.
people because it's a different time and different things, different reasons. I
Yeah.
mean,
And you can't control
Different
it.
world.
You can't
I
change
think they're
it.
doing it out of love. People that
Yeah.
give up their kids for adoption. There's reasons behind
Just be
everything.
grateful.
Sure.
I mean, they could have gone the alternate route.
Yeah.
Terminated pregnancy, you wouldn't exist. So at least they gave you life.
Yep.
Yeah, Andy, thank you for sharing your story. Kayla, go to the listener line, 713-278-VENT. People who are calling or texting in about finding out who they thought was their parents or grandparents or not. They're their parents. It's just a weird, crazy webbed world that they've weaved. God, there's a lot of W words. Anyway,
Webbed
coming up
world
next.
weaved.
Webbed world weaved. Anyway, okay, so Houston's Little Heroes, Texas Children's Hospital, the Roula and Ryan Show, and the whole KRBE team, how we've all come together to do something fantastic that you can be a part of. We'll tell you all about it next in Scoop on the Roula and Ryan Show.
Roula and Ryan's Celebrity Scoop.
On KRBE.
It's brought to you by Innovative Lasers of Houston. Okay, here's the scoop. You need to go to krbe.com, or if you look at any of our socials, you can click the link to take you straight to this. Last year was the first time we broadcast live from Texas Children's Hospital in the medical center in an effort to raise money for the hospital so they can keep taking care of kids. A lot of times when somebody gets sick, they don't have the money to pay the medical bills or to get the help they need.
It's an amazing organization. I was fortunate enough to volunteer there for a year, and just the things that I saw made me fall in love with everybody there. They're so
Everyone that works there
amazing. Everybody there has just got such a beautiful heart.
You know, ever since we did that broadcast, I remember when the NICU nurses came down and they showed me the smallest diaper they have, and it would literally wrap around my thumb.
Yeah.
My
Insane.
thumb.
Yeah.
Insane.
And I was like, wow, and this child grew healthy in the NICU and went home. She goes, yeah. I was like, you know what? That gives hope to a lot of people.
Yep.
So we want to put a spotlight on Texas Children's Hospital, help them raise some money so they can keep caring for children and for families. You know, when you're like, we met a family that their child needed hearing aids, and the hearing aids were like $7,000.
Oh, please. Yeah.
And that was just given to them
they footed the
because
bill.
of the funds that Texas Children's
And we're going to raise
raises.
a lot of money that day. That's our goal. But this charity auction that we're doing,
We launched a charity auction this morning
Let's
at
have
6
some
a.m.
fun with
It's
us.
going to run until December 1st at 5 p.m. If you go to krbe.com, you see the whole grid right there on one page on your desktop of all the different experiences that we are offering.
Well, tell us a little bit about some of the different
Okay, well,
experiences.
first of all, the whole Roula and Ryan show. You can be a VIP guest right here.
Yeah.
On 104.1 KRBE
But you
with
play-
us.
If you do it, come here on a Wednesday, you can
We'll
play
put you in rapid fire, yeah.
Rapid fire quiz. So that's something you can do because it's not something we offer. That's not something you can buy or pay for. These things are priceless experiences.
Maybe you have a business too. We've done that before. You come join the show, watch how it's done. We'll let you plug your company.
for sure.
or
Right.
Wherever you work.
Let's see. Benihana's right next door. We've enjoyed lots of good times at Benihana. When we had radio school, that's where the graduation was.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Special K will be the chef cooking with Special K. So you can go chop, 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 chop.
Yep,
on that flat grill.
might even learn a dish of your own, so you could take home that knowledge and cook it yourself.
Nice. That's cool.
What character voice are you going to be using? The old lady?
One that's more appropriate, and I won't get fired for. Saute.
Richard Hunt's going to be there?
You know, we love food here on the Roula and Ryan Show, and we are restaurant people. My family owns the oldest restaurant in Houston, so I have a chance for you to come eat at the family table. You and 5 of your friends, dinner with me and my family at the oldest restaurant in Houston, learn some Houston history, and just have a great old meal and have a good time.
That'd be fun.
Learn stuff about the Roula and Ryan
Stuff that
Show.
you can't do. Yeah, you can ask there. You can ask anything.
Anything
Whatever
about the
you
show.
want.
And Eric, you've got an experience.
Yep. Sam and I, we're going to be going to Splat Zone. We got a VIP paintball experience up to 10 people.
Oh, y'all going head to head?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That'll be
It's
fun.
It's indoor paintball.
That you
Indoor
bid on
paintball.
it, so you can split us up. I'm sure you'd like to see Sam shoot me in the face.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Everything we're talking
And lunch,
about
you get
can
all
be
good
found at KRBE's website. There's also HoustonLittleHeroes.IRauctions.com is really where it takes you because you see the whole grid there. Kevin and Audrey are doing an event at Break It where you can get your aggression out by breaking stuff. Laura, who hosts H-Town Live, it will take you to the Color Factory. Sam is also going to do yoga at Bad Astronaut Brewery.
Yeah, have some beers with me and do some yoga.
Now, they do yoga there. Or
At
you
the-
just,
at the
or you
brewery,
just
you
decide
do
to do
yoga.
yoga there?
No. They offer yoga on Saturday.
I thought maybe you just
And
looking
then
around going,
afterwards you have a beer.
And then afterwards we'll have beer. And there's like some arcade games. Like it'll just be like a fun
Nice.
pregame Saturday.
And then if you love wine, Kevin Quinn also loves wine. You can experience the world of wines tasting experience
Love it.
with Kevin Quinn.
and he's opening up his locker. He has a locker there of wine. He's going to give everybody a bottle.
If you want to know more about wine, and
Wait,
because he
are you
really does
serious?
wine.
That's what it said on there.
Yes.
You
It's,
don't you-
it's
don't
6
you
people
say it.
total. Look, it says the highest bidder
At the very end
and
there.
up to 5 companions are going to enjoy a treat for the senses.
Oh, wow.
As you experience a progression of delicious premium and rare wines paired with impeccable charcuterie and light bites.
Oh, nice.
And at the end of the description, it says, to end the night, Kevin Quinn will invite you to raid his private wine locker.
That's what he
and
goes
select a
to,
bottle to add to your collection.
It's those $10 bottles that Hess in there.
No, you're going to get something good, I guarantee
No, he
you.
won't
I've
let
been-
that in his locker.
I've been
He's
to
a-
this.
he's a wine snob.
I've been there with him, and I know he
It's a
loves
locker, right?
Camus. Yeah, it's a huge him.
is so
Him
good.
and other people try to compete for the amount of wines they shove into their locker.
And you guys call me bougie. At least I leave my bourbon in my house.
Y'all go to krbe.com. You can bid on any of these on the grid, and the auction is open until December 1st at 5 p.m. You can see all of these items right now to bid on right now, and then watch your bids. And if you really want to try and win it out, that's what you can do. krbe.com, Houston's Little Heroes, Texas Children's Hospital. We're so excited to be helping them out.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Roula and Ryan Show on KRBE with what's going down in H-Town.
It's brought to you by Duncan. By the way, I'm going to be doing something as well. If you follow me on Instagram at Radio Ryan Chaise, I know all I post is pictures of the paintings that I've done, but that'll give you an idea of what I'm giving away, basically. Well, it's not giving. November 30th, I'm going to be at Art Museum TX in Sugarland, and that's my little contribution. It's actually, y'all are going to contribute, because if you want to pick up a painting, buy a painting, 100% of the proceeds will go to Texas Children's, and that's going to be November 30th. We're going to be there at 6 o'clock.
I feel like you need a pipe and one of those jackets with the patches on it.
With the patches?
Walking around.
Let me tell you the inspiration
mood.
behind this painting. I can actually tell you let me tell you about the furniture I destroyed when I was making this painting.
but they're good, it's good stuff.
So
you have photos of some of the paintings they can get, like you said.
All of them. I have not sold a painting in 2 years, so I've amassed 100 paintings.
You should go through some and just put them on your Instagram, like today and tomorrow. Just let people see.
Oh yeah,
stuff
for sure.
Choices.
You can actually swing by Art Museum TX in Sugarland. I've just dropped off another 10 paintings there, and they're going to do a Ryan Chase exhibit prior to this, so leading up to it. And then we'll have everything set up on KRB.com where you can get early entry. But that's something fun that's going to be coming up.
Nice.
Former Oiler quarterback Warren Moon has been selected to the Houston Sports Hall of Fame. Now, Warren Moon was the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year back in 1990. He's one of the Oilers' all-time leaders in
It's funny
passing
you say
touchdowns.
Offensive versus offensive.
Offensive.
He was the most offensive player.
He's so offensive. Offensive. Yeah, that was a slip of the tongue. Sorry there. And he's actually going to join Houston Astros legend Lance Berkman and Houston Comets legend Cynthia Cooper in the 2024
That's
class.
a good group.
Yeah. I can't believe Warren Moon's not already in there.
That's what I thought too, but they got to spread it out. Remember, you can't put everybody in.
When you put everybody in the
over.
first class, there's nobody left.
Whoops.
Yeah, what are we doing now?
All right, are you guys ready for a little competition?
Rapid fire quiz is right around the corner. We need 4 contestants. Or is it 5?
5. We'll do 5.
Okay.
You're going to put Ahmad in?
Yeah.
Ahmad's in too.
Oh, wow.
So
End of the year, try to give us
713.
some more points.
Don't throw
True.
a crybaby fit, because with 5 people, you get less questions. And you miss one.
713-390 KRBE. It's your chance to score 4 tickets to the International Wine Festival happening at Lagoon Fest, Texas this weekend. If you choose correctly, if we win for you, you go. So your choice is Roula, Eric, Special K, Sam, Ahmad.
Hopefully Sam wins, because you'll be hanging out with her, right? You're going to be there.
Yeah,
I'll be
for
there.
sure. Now, who won last week?
I think Kevin won.
Oh,
In the final. Yeah.
Right.
It was Kevin and Ahmad, I think, right? And then Kevin ended up
because we
winning.
got knocked out.
Right. 713-390 KRBE. The rapid fire quiz is next on The Roula and Ryan Show.